this was a Thursday. I know it was a Thursday. This was end of March. So I was in a pub with friends, and I was doing a packet phone at that time, and I really never had any direction in life. I wanted to join the army when I was 16, and I told them before, the same group of people, but they all laughed at me and told me I'm gonna get killed and blown up and blah blah blah. So they put me off it. But at that time, I really had no purpose. I was very depressed in my life because I just know that this is more to life than this. I just knew it, like, this is not the same cycle that I want to be living in. This is not the cycle I want to be with these people. Not because I don't like them, it's because I just know I've got more to me. There's more to my game. I just need to find what it is. So it was a Thursday night, and then I'm in the pub with them. I'm like, received the call. I met that guy a couple of times in the past, so it didn't feel unnatural or strange. And then I said to him, I'm going now. I'm going to go home after this and later on, but whatever. And I drove up to this place, and he asked me to meet him around the side in the alleyway. And in the past, I met him right outside the house in the daytime, and this is nighttime alleyway. I didn't clock, naive, guard down, not thinking that he's going to rob me, because nobody's going to rob me, because I'm not a violent person, and I haven't really felt any strange people. Like, up until that point, I have never had anyone try to rob me for any drugs whatsoever. Like, I've met random men at 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. No threat whatsoever. So at this time, it's like at 10:30 at night. So I just turn up to this bit of garages they asked me to do. And as soon as I turn up, so I'm like driving towards it. So I turned in, I see him, I just turned, pull my car up, put the handbrake up, the window's already down. I looked up. As soon as I looked up, he just sliced my throat. First thing, and it just started going for my chest. And I blocked, I remember that. So I blocked the first stab, right? And I didn't know what to do. Like, randomly. Like, fuck. Like, so I was driving a little bit, I was driving a little bit forward with my body. So I leaned back. Like, it just, something my body did for me. My brain dictated to my body. As in dark, like I've trained, Tony Petit told me how to box, and so I've got head movement, and reactions exist, and so I moved my neck, so it didn't penetrate that deep. My carotid artery is right here, and the scar's right on the edge of carotid artery. And as you can see, if I moved away, so I guess, if you put the blade solid, so you can put the blade like that, yeah, but if you move your hand, but you still slice it, like, it doesn't do the deep penetration. So that's what happened. All right, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see the scar there.
It's quite a thick one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what happened, right? And he starts stabbing me in my chest and whatever. I grabbed the knife. It was painful. I'm telling you, right? Yeah, you giving birth. I have to disagree. What happened to me? All right, but anyway, all right. Yeah, it was painful. Taking it painful. It was emotionally disturbing. It was just crazy for me, right? I genuinely did not understand what was going on, but my body, my brain was still defending me. So I got lucky. I got lucky that I didn't bleed out. I got lucky that my arteries, so I've got a scar on my hand. Can you see this? Right? Yeah. Can you see this? So this is like straight up just scar tissue. Like, it was all open here, and I could see these bones right here. So it didn't go through there, and it didn't really cut off my thumb. It didn't cut off. It was just damaged, right? I was just damaged then, okay, but not detrimentally that it have an impact on my life, but it did. But nevertheless, he did all that. While he was doing that, I'm still having the knife, and he's telling me stuff about why you pulling up outside my house. By that time, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck now, mate. It's too late for telling me anything, right? If you put a knife to my throat, demand the work, you would get it. You would have got it, and I don't know what would have happened afterwards, right? But it wouldn't have been in my favor. I'm aware of that. So whatever he did, right, he did it. He decided that it was necessary. Okay, fine, whatever. But while he was doing that, I somehow put the car in reverse. And this is not automatic. It's a gear, Cleo. You have to press it down and put into the reverse. That still takes a second. It's still pain. And if you know, sometimes when you drive a car, the fucking gearbox, you know, I don't know if that happened. I don't remember these things, but I know these are the obstacles I had in front of me to free myself. You know, yeah, my guard was completely down. He had every advantage on me to murder me, right? And he couldn't, and he didn't. And I reversed the car somehow. He's hanging onto the car like it's a fucking Hollywood movie. I don't know why are you holding onto the car? If the car's reversed, like, why? What was the purpose of that? I crashed the car. He just walked off, like, calmly just walked off.
Was he high?
I don't know, probably. I'm assuming there's something psychologically disturbing about this individual when he felt the need to just cut someone's throat and rob them from if I'm gonna rob someone, right, I'm demanding it. You give me the weapon, the product first, and then I'm cutting you. But I'm not cutting you at the throat because I guess I don't know where the drugs are. What if you plug him in? I don't want to go into your balls to get them. Get them out yourself, mate. With your throat sliced, you ain't doing that. So this is what people don't think logically. Like, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it properly, and you need to evaluate your actions and how you're gonna do it to eliminate any possibility of failure. You know, it's a basic stuff. So he did all that. He walked off. At that time, I got out. I'm just like, I'm in a bad place, right? I dropped the drugs down the drain, and then I start making noise in the street. And this is some random man from top of the block of flats from a distance away just goes, "Oi, mate, I've called an ambulance." I'm like, he must have just witnessed the whole thing from top of his balcony. And it was just, I don't know how much he saw, right? But I think he would have saw something. And he must have just like, "I'm fucking loving this, mate. This is better than Netflix, this. Hey, love, you seen this? Get the cans out." You know what I mean? It was like 10 o'clock at night. So he must have felt something that he needed to call the ambulance. And then at that time, some lady just came out house. And then she was looking at me. She goes, "Did you have a accident?" I'm like, It was odd how she would ask me that question. Like, I don't know why she didn't want to look at my hands or my face. I don't know. So I went, "Can I just use your phone?" I called my friends up. I told them to come turn up. They turned up, and when they turned up, they were in shock. They were in total shock about absolutely everything that was happening. And then that's when they called me a soldier boy. it just changed that direction towards what they would call me, because they always had a nickname for me. They knew my first name, but they still had a nickname, because you know you English fucking love a nickname, mate. You fucking love a nickname for everything. There's nickname for everything. There's about 17,000 smudges in the army, mate, and they all got a second name Smith. You know, it's a smudge. Smudge. Which one? That one. All right, got ya. Yeah, but it's just how it is. But so that happened. The ambulance turned up. I passed out in ambulance eventually. I woke up. I remember seeing my mum and my parents and that. And I don't know what to tell them, you know, because for the first 6-7 years that the child was in this country, he gets spat out, bitten, he started to take drugs, he got kicked out of school for whatever reason it was be, and somebody just tried to fucking murder him. So to them it was very disturbing. I understand that. So to them it was very deep, and like, this is not why you brought me here. I understand that. And this is not what it's. I just felt very embarrassed. I felt so embarrassed.
What did your mother say to you?
"Who's going to pay for your car insurance?" She's deep. "You're not going to get a job now." Like, come on, man, calm down, mother. I'm like, "Mom, not now."
Dark humour.
And my dad just knew. He knew something was up, and he just knew. He didn't need to say much. His look is enough for me.
So did they find the guy who did this?
So when I passed out, I woke up in the hospital. A couple of days later, police turned up, and they were like, "Yeah, my name is DC Plod, whatever my name is. Yeah, we've arrested an individual, and he told us that you were selling Class A drugs, and he was there to buy Class A drugs from you, and therefore, because you was there both uh, um, conducting the criminal action and criminal exchange, therefore we can't really press no charges. I don't know if that's true. I don't know how true this is. If I were to go and rob a drug dealer who ends up in hospital, but say he wakes up and he's got an eye missing, for example, but they come and arrest me, I said I was there to rob him, he's a drug dealer, right? I don't know if I'll get away with it though.
No.
I don't know that. I wasn't concerned because I don't know whether they're concerned, whether or not. I just went to listen, man, he's gonna go and kill someone. Go and pick up that body when he does that. See you later. Some blokes turned up to me and just saying to me, we can get a strap if you want, and blah blah blah. I'm like, fuck off. It's not that I was not even thinking about doing it. Honestly, still to this day, right, I don't feel like I wanted to hurt him immediately. After, like, nothing of that sort was in my thought process.
Gadfly Press is proud to announce the publication of Big Joe Egan, the toughest white man on the planet. And that statement came from none other than Mike Tyson, who wrote the introduction to the book. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description box below the video. It's got almost 5 stars on Amazon, and it is mind-blowing stories of Joe's rise in boxing. You've got the crime story of what went down at the pub, the war at the pub, Joe's incarceration, and how the toughest white man on the planet could not be held down, how he rebuilt his life. He's gone from strength to strength, and what he's, you can see right now what he's doing all over the world. So links will be in the description box below the video. Thanks for watching.
And if you want to see the full podcast, it's on our channel now.
In which he talks about Michael Francis, Tyson, and loads of big names that he's worked with. Fascinating stories.
Check it out.
So the book, Big Joe Egan, Toughest White Man on the Planet, is available in all 3 formats: audio, ebook, and paperback, worldwide on Amazon. Link in the description box.